Hello, in the formal sense of the word. Today we are looking at by Alan Smithy Productions. Alan Smithy Productions will produce a film called Katia Managen. It and the it's in a Latin form, but it basically translates to Katia Managan and the bad monster sort of, as you want. Monster equals bad or large. Basically what will happen in this movie is that the people, okay, we will be represented by a tabby cats, yellow tabby cats, and there's a black and white cat. And the movie will be very interesting. It'll probably be a short movie, like 50 minutes long. It will be very fun to watch it. And in this movie, it will kind of reminding you of something like one of these, I believe they're called the Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls movie. It's an Elder Scrolls movie. Pardon. In this movie, in the context, we'll see the characters visiting a new realm, and under inspiration from several new movies that came out within the past decade or so, we will take the prerogative and develop a plot and a law to see how this happens, and it will help us understand what we want in this movie. And speaking in which, here's an example of something. Is copyrights. Is this? No. Good example. It would show us thing we know. This takes place like in 2009, and I've seen 2009 before. Okay, take a listen. It was a good video. So basically, from this video, we learned that about the backstory of the character. The character, who's the main character of the movie. The movie will feature several other characters, as explicitly discussed. There's going to be the father there, and there will be a son character, and there will be some auxiliary characters and other voices. The voice actors and voice actresses are not confirmed, but some will be modeled after like the office or the So basically, what they done here, we want a good movie. We're going to make a good movie. You don't have to doubt us for making that possible. So inspiration, we'll also take inspiration from other pre-existing works, not just Ender Scrolls. We'll also take inspiration from other things. Look at this guy. Look at these horses. We'll take inspiration from those maybe. Yeah, we'll probably use music like this, and we'll take inspiration from this. This is a property that will be very interesting and very valuable, and we may understand why. It'll be used for in the animation of the movie. Without further ado, though, we'll get right back to where we started. Okay, so we got the movie set up. We got the characters settled. You want to be asking yourself what you want to do in the progress. You want to support or progress or create help. What you could do is you could send me an email. Okay, we'll list an email soon, but not now. I'm still coming up with an email. Okay, so what we'll do is you can shoot us an email. For the time being, we don't really have one, so contact us on YouTube or in the comments below on Alan Smithy Productions. Remember, you can contact us at Alan Smithy Productions. What you can do is look at the bottom and see the comments. Then you can click and type out your comment or a concern you have. Okay? Remember, you have the right to choose what you want about this project. And the project could also help with a lot of other work too. We only have a few people working on this. I would like to ask you to help with more work. Okay? I hope there's no issues in this, okay? So, let us wrap this session up. We need more to get this wrapping it up. We're working on a movie called, and it will be a good movie, and we are also in the need for other workers, and we're also working on other movies too. Not explicitly say we're not confirming that or denying that necessarily. We're at least confirming the one. There's the one movie we're working on, and we already discovered we're already controlling its plot. Script is in the middle of working, and we're trying to get animators to work on this project. And that means with your help and contributions, you could help with the project. Okay, is that okay? Yeah, it is. And so, thank you for understanding this at the Alan Smithy Productions. This is an Alan Smithy production. And if you know anything about some of the works we do, I have done other stuff too. Not just this movie, we've done other stuff, projects too. Well, me, I've done other projects. If you know me, I did direction and some producer roles at some movies, even particularly before the 90s. And what we've done is I'd be like a public defender. I'd help defend the court case. No, that's just a metaphor. Like there would be a director, and he would not want to work, or she would not want to work, or they, and they would like want to leave. So I'd take their position, and I'd be the director for the most part. Now I didn't do that with every movie. There's been a few movies where like they didn't even have a director, and then there's some where they got replaced with a different director. For the most part, I probably directed like a few dozen movies. I mean, let's be honest. There's probably most of them I've heard aren't the best, and well, that's just what happens. If you don't have much commitment for anything, you're not going to have a good project. So it's sorry, but it had to happen. It's just part of the Alan Smithy production occasions. Anyways, to conclude, we are working on movies, and I'm working on movies directly. As I stated in the previous video, this will be one of my first projects I'm doing, relatively solo or relatively independent-ish. We still don't know about the distributor. We don't know if we're going to have a distributor or we'll stay on YouTube. But anyways, this is our movies, and we hope you enjoy to watch the movies, or if you want, you can participate and help. And as always, this is going to be interest. That doesn't confirm if it's good or bad. We just want more help, and we want to have a more welcoming environment to help with just generally the general process of the movie and movie making. Remember, we're not trying to make fun or poke fun at any particular peoples or any event. We're just trying to showcase. It's like nostalgic, you know, trying to keep the nostalgia from the past. This is a Alan Smithy production, circa 2025. And as always, goodbye. And maybe see you again if you want to check on more content we have, which will be available soon.